All right guys, so my son and I did something pretty cool this Father's Day and we actually assembled this watch together. And I'm gonna show you how you can do the same. So let's get at it. So for those of you that don't know, there's a huge community out there that loves to modify Seiko watches. They use their genuine Seiko movements to build up watches that you can't buy online. You get to design your own watch from the ground up, which creates kind of a really cool experience. And you also get to learn a lot about how a watch is assembled and what goes into making a quality watch. Now, there are obviously a lot of different levels to this. Everything from sourcing everything you can from AliExpress to make it as cheap as possible out of China, to using genuine Seiko parts to actually make and assemble your watch. When I looked to getting into this and seeing if I would actually enjoy it as a hobby, I was looking for more of a turnkey solution that would make it so that I had all of the parts that I need, along with all of the tools to make this a really seamless operation. And then if I wanted to do this further, I actually still had the parts to use on the next build, where I got into more of a custom option that I wanted to build for myself. And that's when I came across DIY Watch Club, which made it a little bit more of a turnkey solution so I could see if I liked this hobby myself. So what do we have here? We have an entire kit that actually includes every single tool you need, along with the parts that go along with the design that you pick out on their website. So what my son and I picked out for this first round to actually get started with the hobby was this 40mm diver from DIY Watch Club that has a skeleton face to it, so you can actually see the movement behind the face. For that reason, it's actually based off of the Seiko NH70A movement, because it has a little bit more design features that make it so that when you see it through the face itself, it's a little bit more unique, which also means it doesn't have a date complication function to it. So when you get in this kit, you open up the box and you see every single one of the parts for your watch on that first layer, and then you take that off and find all of the tools you need to assemble the watch itself in the box. Then when you register the watch on their website, you're given a series of tutorial videos that take you step by step through the assembly process, so that you don't have to go around looking at different places of the internet to figure out how to actually put the watch together. They even go as far as giving you 2 sets of hands to work with, because if you've ever assembled a watch before, you know those are very easy to bend, and you would have to resource them if you bent them at all. So my son and I got the chance to sit down for about 2 hours on Father's Day and put the watch together. And I have to tell you, it was a really cool process to start with the movement and build the watch all the way up from scratch. Now, obviously you're using genuine Seiko movements here, so we're not putting gears in a movement and actually going completely from scratch during the assembly process, but it was cool to actually build it from the ground up and see what goes into assembling a mechanical watch yourself. Now, I realize I could go on AliExpress or Amazon and actually find every single one of these tools and find it cheaper than what I paid for the $320-ish from DIY Watch Club. But this was a perfect way, if you're looking to assemble your first watch, to actually have every single step-by-step process through the videos and have all of your tools and everything you need in one complete package. Now, granted, this does come out of Japan, I believe, so you do need to wait several weeks for it to actually come in. But it was an exciting thing for me and my son to do together as he's getting into watches himself. And now we're finding ourselves picking out parts for our next assembly to create a truly unique watch that no one else is wearing. So guys, a couple of things here. One, be sure to have a lot of patience when you start this assembly process, especially if you're not used to dealing with things that are really small and really delicate. It can be a test in patience as you go to put this watch together, especially when you go to put the second hand on as that final hand assembly on the movement. And then number 2, be prepared that you might go down a lot of different rabbit holes if you actually enjoy this process, because there are a multitude of options from AliExpress, Amazon, Swiss movements, more Seiko movements. There's a lot of different things you can do to assemble and design watches that you can't buy anywhere else by sourcing the parts yourself and assembling them like we did here. So guys, here's also the thing. I've really enjoyed my Apple watches over the years, and when I first got my Apple Watch, I stopped wearing a lot of my other watches, so I ended up selling a lot of them. Now that I'm actually wearing a mechanical watch on my wrist again, I feel like I'm coming full swing and getting away from the Apple Watch. What I really want to do is leave the Apple Watch for my workouts and other areas where I actually need a smartwatch, and get back to wearing more mechanical wristwatches that have a nice design to them and aren't alerting me every time I need to hear anything. It was getting to be a little bit much getting notifications on my wrist all the time through a watch that honestly just doesn't look as good as a real mechanical watch. So guys, I want to hear what you think. Is this something you could see yourself doing? I'll go ahead and leave a link for DIY Watch Club down in the description below. They did not sponsor this video. I did pay for this entire kit, but it did make it for a really easy turnkey solution if you're looking to get into this hobby yourself. And if you actually have assembled and designed some of your own watches, let's see them down in the comment section below as well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to Rob Sutton for more reviews like this in the future. And until then, on to the next one. Thanks, guys. See ya.